Why are we back to back? It's simple. Because Maddie is one of the best macrame people we know, and we wanted you to remember that by thinking of us, not looking at each other. Her dream journal, yours is probably way behind by a couple weeks or months. Mine is. Maddie's dream journal, up to date every day.
That's right. And she doesn't eat red meat.
We call it the Maddie Promise. You just got your ice broken.
When you pick a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
I can't wait to eat those Maxi Melts. Is it better if I show my teeth or just a regular smile?
This is the way I eat burritos.
So excited. Everyone says I have cute dimples.
When the world just don't make sense and you need a friend, grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Outside our window and outside perhaps your windows, you can see the leaves beginning to change as a new season begins its tiptoe down the staircase of time into the present and wades waist deep into the lake of the future. Perhaps you'll take a swim with us. I assure you that the temperature of the water is chilly, but you'll adjust.
I still haven't turned on my heating. I have the capabilities to do it. It's like a reserve superhero power in my house, but I haven't needed it tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. Today
I like it.
It's going to be real chilly today on November 18th, Wednesday, November 18th. Real chilly tonight, and I'm not going to turn the heat on because, not to save money on the power bill, it's just more of a principle thing. It's like I said, I'll turn it on just when you think it's getting too cold. I've had enough. The heat comes on just like a superhero activating their last power to fight Thanos.
I welcome the cold. I say, throw a quilt on me, push me down onto the ground to throw a couple quilts on me, blindfold me, and whatever after that, it's wintertime. Hey, just more blankets.
Matt, have you heard about the new thing Twitter's doing called fleets? They're stories for Twitter.
Yeah.
Just like
I was
Snapchat,
hoping
just
that
like
they would
Instagram.
come out with that.
I wanted to say, you talked about putting on a quilt. Twitter's doing fleets. And all my mind has been thinking about is fleece.
Yeah.
I love a good fleece jacket or a fleece shirt, something warm, even fleece pants. You don't need to turn the heat on if you have fleece. You put it on, it keeps you warm. I sleep with it.
Yeah.
I wear it when I work from home. I wear it on walks. And usually when you walk, you get a little too hot because it works that well. It really contains your body heat. So while everyone's talking about fleets, sharing nudes on fleets on Twitter, I'm talking about fleece, where you can still share nudes comfortably
With yourself under a fleece blanket.
Under a fleece blanket.
The original nude you share is the love you have for yourself.
That's right. The original nude you share is what's underneath the fleece, because you're sharing it with fleece, not fleets.
I was so glad when they rolled out that platform, because I was hanging out my house. I was like, what? Something is wrong. Something's like not, I'm missing a thing in my life. And then when they came out with Twitter fleets, I said, that was it. I needed a platform, a very new specific platform to do stuff on social media.
Hit me with the fleets. What are you? Hey, I noticed on your stories, they'll say, what story? My Instagram story or my fleets or my Snap? On your fleets, sorry. I noticed on your fleets you were out having a good time, not social distancing, and I'm not concerned about that as much because I know you're still out. It's on you, but you didn't invite me. So now we're going to be social distanced forever. Sorry. At this point in 2020, you have to really keep your friends close. Your good friends close.
Yeah. My whole thing is I can't invite everybody to every party, but let's all just be grateful for the time we do spend
That's right.
together at one specific party. And if that's only
correct.
1 out of the 20 that I went to this year, don't take it personally. I don't take anyone else's social media personally, especially Zach, when you have your parties with the younger, cool people, and I don't really get so much as a text.
I haven't had any
Wash
parties
this right off.
since December of last year. Let's just say what you said, Matt, is a good way to turn this into something positive, because it's been a long year, and it's almost over with.
I know, just a few more weeks. Let's say goodbye to this year. I don't want to lean into this thing too hard, because every time it's like, whew, thank God that year's over. I think we've done that about the last 3 years. And then,
Yeah. Because next year, what's waiting for you? You never know. But let's just say it's been a long year. We've endured a lot. And
we have.
One thing that is for certain, and all of our sincerity, is a place of positivity, a place where everyone is welcome. And I mean it. Anyone who's new, anyone who might have felt left out, you're welcome always. The almost 1,000 episodes here at the William Street Swap Shop, always welcome.
Yeah.
Whether you're shy, there's nobody who will be rude or be made fun of, or anything that internet has become known for.
Yeah.
Over these long years since the internet's been around. A lot of humor, animal videos are cute, but then some videos, people falling and slipping on ice, getting hot water thrown, just bad things happening. You won't see that here, because I've always been proud about that, Matt, that we've just been a safe, and I mean, you always hear of safe places, but it really is a safe digital place where any ideas are welcome, everyone is welcome, whatever you feel or do. And there's a lot of things I regret, because I've sometimes talked about things on here because I'm talking too much now, and I've talked about certain relationships, things that have ended for me because of them seeing it happen live on the stream, and those are things that I'll think about long after.
If I could offer you a little bit of advice.
Yes.
I know you just about as well, I feel like, as anyone, and you got to just stick to what was in your heart. It was pure. You got to let go of any of that regret. You've done a great job. It's not easy, 1,000 hours of doing the show.
Yeah.
And, nobody's perfect. Let that
I'm
stuff
letting
go. Hold yourself to a high standard always, but, you know,
You're
release
right.
the things that bum you out. And all of you out there, too.
That's good, Matt.
We're
That's
here
good advice.
tonight to have a good time and celebrate a big milestone.
Yeah, we're going to tell you right
at the
after we
William
shake
Street
hands.
Swap Shop.
Matt, can I tell you this, though? One thing I've noticed, we've been doing the show now. I looked it up. While we were in quarantine. We did the show for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I took a week off because I was sick with COVID-19, and it was terrible.
Remember.
And I
Yes,
remember
that was
coming back
terrible.
and feeling better, and we started doing the show again. But we've done the show now since we've been in quarantine, for about 30 episodes.
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not. Around 30 episodes. And every time we digitally handshake. But what I've realized is not having a hand to hold, and that's usually Matt's when we would do this show IRL, is real taxing on my arm. Having another hand to hold, and it's a metaphor to everything. What we're going through today and what we'll go through tomorrow. Having a hand to hold and support you, it's a lot easier to shake hands for an hour. And we've done it before on the show. But at the rate I'm going, my arm is real tired because just shaking invisible air when your real friend is not there, you can't sustain. But I know
it without the other real hand there. It's kind of like when I was a kid, for a while in PE, and the biggest rule of archery was never pull the bow back without an arrow and release it, because it's unhealthy for the bow not to have that resistance. And I did it one time, and guess what the coach called me in front of the whole class?
jackass.
Close. He said the word numb,
Oh,
and
no.
he said
Skull or
word
nuts?
nuts.
Oh, no. That's not
They're not allowed to say that in PE class.
Right, you're not supposed to
You
say that.
can't call a 13-year-old kid a numb nuts anymore.
That's actually, I would be really upset if my kid or I was that child who had heard that from their gym coach, so I understand why they shouldn't be saying it. I was called a jackass by a teacher before.
Yeah.
So, still kind of am one.
Well,
in a good way, not, in
worked
a
out
mean
for
way,
you.
but in clumsiness. Like, you ask me to help carry something, I'll probably drop it. Just like the time I broke the Apple TV remote controller at someone's house. Shattered that. I just knocked it off. They shattered, completely destroyed.
shattered?
It was an accident, yeah, because it's like a glass casing. And it shattered the Apple TV remote. I said, no, I'm sure it still works. I was trying to press the Apple TV remote to turn their thing on, and as I was pressing it, fucking, glass was bouncing around, and I'm sorry for cursing. The glass was moving around. Useless. Let's introduce the show. And
you're watching the William Street Swap Shop. We got a late start, but what is time anymore? It doesn't matter. We're going to be here this whole special ep with you. My name is Matt.
My name is Zach. And it's a deal. That's the 1,000th time we've said that on. That's right. You heard it here first.
1,000 episode. Wait, no. Today is 5.
Today's like
Jumping the gun. Next week is 1,000 episodes.
Next week will be 1,000 episodes, but today
is
the penultimate 5 years.
5 years to the day. Somebody
5-year
pulled up the
anniversary.
archive.
And that's not a joke. Look it up.
Think about
November
the
8th. I
businesses.
remember that day, Matt.
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday that we did it because we were asked on Monday to do the tea time with Matt Harrigan. And then the next day he said, do you want to keep doing what you were doing? And we were like, well, what is that? And he's like, I don't know, you do it. So we went in and did it. And then we were like, well, that was fun. I guess we'll do it again in like a week or two. And he's like, yeah, just come back every day and do it at 1.
Phone was ringing off the hook.
It was right
All
before
kinds of happy
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So today's the 5th day, and we want to thank all of you. I don't know if any of you have been here this whole 5 years. Part of me hopes none of you were here this long. But all of you came for a while, stuck around for a while, found it later. We really appreciate it, and it's been such a good time to share your used items with each other, make some swaps happen, and talk to each other like we're going to do with this caller.
5-year anniversary. You know, I said I want to produce a big show. I wanted to get animals in my apartment. I wanted to get guests. I wanted to make a big deal. But we said, let's bring it back to exactly what matters. And that's the humans who we talk with online, just like this caller here at the swap shop.
Hey.
Let's make it all about people who are swapping.
How you doing, caller? Hello.
I'm trying to work through it all, but I'm here. I'm here because of you guys.
That's good to hear.
Well, thank
I'm
you
here
so much.
Because of you.
Who may I ask is calling?
Astral Clouder, sorry. I'm so really sad, guys.
Oh,
It's okay.
it's okay. Feel it.
Are you still there? I heard a little beep beep at the end. I don't. Maybe you accidentally hung up.
Well, call back. Don't be sad.
Don't be sad.
People know what's going on out there. This is the penultimate show. This is not our ultimate show. Penultimate. And we're going to keep doing the show as long as they'll power the wires. But we're going to be around next week too. Tonight's just a celebration. You back in? Hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? We're having a great evening
Good,
tonight. How are you?
Doing really well, K2. I'm enjoying watching the final show. I'm really sad to see you guys go.
Yeah, we're around next week.
Quintina,
So
says
next week-
hello, by the way.
Penultimate.
Yeah, next week is the ultimate. Today is the it's the whenever you're watching like The Walking Dead and it's like only one episode left season. This is the before still good stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, Game of Thrones every 9th episode something wild happens, and then the season finale kind of wraps it up. I don't know if you knew that, Matt, but they cut off Ned Stark's head if you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Don't. I'm still
Episode
finishing up
9, season 1, but then there's still a whole new other episode after that.
Do we have like a governor on these phone calls? It's like, or are people just getting so overwhelmed with emotion that they hang up? It's like an automatic hang up at 45
It's okay.
seconds. Hey, come on into the swap shop. How you doing? Hello, caller. Hey.
Hi, how are
this
you?
is Future Sam.
Hey, Future Sam.
Future Sam, how you doing?
Hi, guys. Good, how are you guys?
Pretty good. I wanted to congratulate you on last week's. You almost won the best pickle, and I kind of think you got robbed on the whole thing.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Juan to pick Future Sam. I think people are just, it's like maybe our phone plan, you know, we have a great phone service carrier. Maybe our phone plan is like, you get 15 seconds.
Call us with your emotional memories. You're only going to have 26
It's under 15 seconds. I'm sorry to everybody who's gotten cut off, but it's great to hear all the voices and support.
Come on in. Hello.
Okay.
You're on the swap
Hey,
shop.
it's me again.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We got to...
Hey.
Huh. Oh.
Great connection. That's not on you. That's all here because we're doing this from 5 different houses.
Yeah. And we're also, we got a new piece of technology we're rolling out tonight. And I think maybe it's starting to...
I think it's time to try it out. We want to try it?
Yeah, gum up the works a little bit. But you guys want to give it a shot? We're developing something for the last 2 episodes. It's like it's an AI technology, and I feel like it's safe. I mean,
yeah.
you would say
what could
safe.
go wrong with it?
We got together with the Boston Dynamics guys, super fun group of people, guys and ladies who work on the robots.
Yeah, they always are doing that negative. They're kicking the deer, like the robotic deer. It's always depressing to see that.
Yeah.
So I said, can we do something a little more positive? And they said, yes, we can make a computer for you.
We said, go ahead, give us all the robots you've been abusing, trying to push over with your foot and with broomsticks. Take all of those memory chips and focus them into one new technology for good that won't be bitter about any of that stuff and won't go evil or become self-aware, any of those bad things.
Nothing to worry about in the future.
And, well, basically, we had to phase out a character on the show that was beloved. Gary, we felt it was inappropriate after Gary got married. Gary and Zach's mom actually got married, correct, Zach?
That's correct. They got married. It's no longer he is no longer my mom's boyfriend. I'm 33 years old. Wait, I'm going to turn 33 years old in a month. I'm 32. See, that's how much I've aged in quarantine. I'm already fast forwarded. I'm 32 years old, and am I 30? Yeah, I'll turn 33 in about a month. But he married my mom. He asked my mom to marry him, so now he's my mom's husband.
Let's twilight that character, but maybe he can live on as a sort of AI sentient computer kind of situation, right?
That's right. Let's take. Well, yeah. We of course, and that's what we worked with Boston Dynamics. We said, let's make Gary into a computer. And we said, can you help us do that?
Gary, are you there? Just make a beep or something to acknowledge you're online.
Are you okay, Gary? Okay. I know you're having some issues buffering before. Did you get enough RAM? I know we only had like 512 megabytes before. Okay.
All right, so Gary, what we're going to do is we feed Gary some keywords, and we're going to invite you guys to do this in a minute, so pay attention. Just keywords of our favorite Swap Shop content.
Right.
And then Gary generates a clip, just random clip, based on that information from the past 5 years, over almost 1,000 episodes.
That's what I wanted to say. It's 5 years. The last year we've been doing it weekly. But the 4 years before that, it was daily, 5 days a week. And even when we were doing it weekly, so you add it all up, it almost is at 1,000. There's 1,000 hours. Each show is an hour, but every now and then we went over a few minutes. So I'd say at least we're over 1,000 hours by now of content. More than I think HBO Max has, actually. Sopranos, they only have 60 hours.
Deadwood, you're looking at like 24 hours.
Right. 1,000.
Breaking Bad, maybe 55 hours.
I mean, even Peacock TV can't keep up with the Saturday Night Live. I looked it all up. Saturday Night Live, they only have probably like 700 episodes they've ever done.
And it takes a lot for Zach to badmouth Peacock TV. It's his favorite platform.
I'm not even trying to badmouth it, but I'm just saying, I guess you could say Peacock, second place.
Yeah. Peacock Premium, forget it. You're not even getting that much.
No.
The point we're making is we're going to feed Gary with some keywords and just see what happens in the history of Swap Shop, 900 plus hours of content.
I love looking at these, and I hope you enjoy them too. And it will bring a big smile to everyone's face, and we could all use a big smile.
Here we go. Okay, so Gary. Do we have a caller? You want to help us with this? Or was that just a soundbite? All right, Gary, here are my keywords. I'd like emotionally poignant, swap, and the future. Want to add anything to that, Zach?
You said it all, Matt. I'm ready to watch.
All right. Go ahead and process with those keywords, Gary, please.
Hi, welcome to the Lynn Street Swap Shop.
My name is Matt.
My name is Zach.
And it's a deal.
It's a deal.
The Billix Rube is one of the coolest ones we've had for a while. If you're ever needing to calibrate, you don't have a lot of time to do it, get the Billix Rube out. Calibrate 4 or 5 times per minute, and next thing you know, your orb is just where it needs to be.
It's magnetized, so any kind of metal objects that you're using, you can place to it, and it's like a little coffee table. It's a conversation piece.
That's what I'm talking about.
We've been together every day now for the past, 100 years? And I guess here's to 100 years more.
100 years more.
Yep.
Wow, a chilling prophecy.
Cheers to 100 years.
That was the future episode where we turned into liquid balls of formless light.
Energy. Because, Matt, I think even after Swap Shop is over, 100 years from now, there's still the episodes that remain, and there's still these forms of energy that you create. I am a whole believer in what we put out.
Butterfly
it
effect.
Exists somewhere. Things that you put out there exists.
Yeah. Perhaps in the energy of this caller. Come on in. We want to talk to you guys. Call us 413-961-4263.
I know there was some behind the scenes where, just to reiterate, we are doing the show live from 5 different houses all across DeKalb County in Atlanta, Georgia. Zip code 30307. You're always welcome to come visit me if you have my address or mail me something, but obviously keep a safe distance. Hi, welcome. Or someone's calling?
Yeah, it sounded like
Yeah,
someone
hey.
was on. Here we go. Hi. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are
Thanks
you?
for
It is-
taking it back old school with us. We're like trying to talk to
Oh,
callers.
it's Alien Bob.
Alien Bob,
Oh,
it's
hey,
all
Alien
about
Bob.
conversation tonight.
Excellent.
Alien
So,
Bob,
yeah,
we
it's
went
been
to
a while
Warped
since I
Tour
got to talk to you
together.
guys. We did.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it was a great time getting to hang with you, and it was a privilege to be on your show.
Well, it was an honor having you, and it was a privilege
It
to go
was-
to
it was
Warped
one
Tour
of the-
with you.
It was
And I
one of
just
the
want to
funnest
say it's an
times I think I've
honor
had
to
in
hear you
Atlanta.
guys discussing what a privilege it was. For me,
It was. It was
So, Alien Bob,
it was a special time.
5 years ago today, we started the swap shop, and how has your life changed in 5 years? What would be the highlight of the past 5 years?
I will say I had 3 or 4 successful swaps. The highlight would have to be being able to be on the show with you guys and get and hang out with Zach for the day.
Oh yeah. How did
That
you
was
live up?
that was a fun time.
You know, we have every year we do goals at our company, and they say, "What's your goals?" And our company has goals as well. And every year, the goals are always fan engagement, and that's still a goal. Obviously, you want to engage people who watch your content. You don't want them falling asleep
Of course.
watching my friend the octopus, my teacher the octopus. Someone's trying to FaceTime me. Sorry, that's my. I don't know if you can hear that on my end. You don't want people spending all that. You want them to be engaged. Not
Right.
falling asleep. And I feel, by going to Warped Tour with you, Alien Bob, and Matt doing all the things
Oh,
we've done
especially
together,
when
we've
you
really
guys
tried to
did,
engage.
Your traveling Tuesdays you used to do, where you got to meet fans, and when you raked leaves, and you had
Yes.
Polar
Yeah.
Bear on
Hey,
there
actually,
hosting. And
Raking leaves, that actually brings up, I don't know if you saw a chance to see Gary, but how about, Gary, I want to try this, Alien Bob. Do you mind if we, let's just say fall leaves?
yeah,
Those are some keywords, some tags, and
You gotta say-
companionship.
You have to say
Hey, Zach.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
This is, my name is Matt.
My name is Zach.
And this is Extreme Rakeover.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love seeing new parts of the country, making new friends, probably for a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Is that an artificial color? But it's derived from natural.
Hello.
Hi.
My mom.
We're raking your leaves.
Raking your leaves.
Is that okay?
But yeah, I wanted to also thank all the old school guys that used to be, in the secret chat that we had like Polar Bear and Future Sam and Jazz Ambassador?
I never knew about the secret chat.
I mean, we had the ZOD
that
thing
was,
for a while that Alice helped
that
us
where
out, but I know
the-
you guys had a separate secret chat, I think. So
Was that where the swap
we
shop
had
deep
one that we
videos
found.
happened?
If I can out it now, I guess it's not
Go ahead.
it's not a secret anymore. But so when you guys had the intern cam, someone had found out that the chat room for that could be accessed externally, and that chat room never got shut down when the intern cam stopped. So a bunch of us went over there and had our own little secret chat for everybody.
Hey, cheers to that. That's great news. That's good. You're innovative.
Again.
You found your way around. You looked around. You peeked around. You look around long enough, you find a place to go.
Find another backdoor
Yeah.
in the next week or two and keep it going. We were always just sort of a placeholder thing on the screen while you guys chatted with each other. So.
Yeah.
No, we
Hey,
chatted mostly about what was going on the streams, and it was all just stream appreciation, man.
That's great to hear. But I could talk with you, and I'll talk to you on social media after the show. I could talk with you for hours.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we should.
Tips
I
up,
know
guys.
we're being told we got people calling in, so
Yeah, we're
let's
getting
try
a
and get everybody we
backlog of,
can in. So it was a pleasure talking with
don't
you,
only
and
hug
thank
us
you.
out.
It really means a lot
Thank
that you've
you.
supported us, and you drove down here. We went to the Warped Tour. More than
Thank you
people
for the
probably
streams,
know.
guys. It's been great. The
Thank
streams
you.
have been incredible. Thank you, Tips Up.
Tips up.
Tips up, and we'll see you again soon. Yeah, Gary, we don't want him to overheat. He needs, or it needs, a lot of memory keyword data to feed it to keep it cooling off.
And some lubrication from callers.
Hello, you're on the swap shop. On that note.
Hey guys, really.
Hi, welcome.
Oh man, Datmaster Zach Star of the last clip. How's it going?
You could have planned this.
Yeah, I should have called in earlier, but the line has been really weird. But I don't want to take up too much time. But I just want to say, thank you guys for always just being there when I need something to, ease the pain. When I need a friend, and you've always supported me, and me just sending in stuff has really been awesome, and I'm really grateful to have had you guys, and it's just. I know it's supposed to be a celebration, and I'm really just happy that this existed, and I don't think anything can replace it. So, thank you guys.
Well, likewise, Zach. We've always.
It's like you're gonna make me cry.
I know the stuff you've sent in is always a delight to open and to share with people, and so glad that the show could be that. Also, save really sentimental stuff for next week. Don't use it all up this week.
Okay. Yeah.
Next week, next week there'll be no callers.
Hey, Zach, while we got you, do you want to try Gary out?
Yeah,
for a
let's
spin?
try Gary. This is 5 years of clips.
You saw what we're
Gary,
doing. Drop in some
random
keywords.
access.
See if we can get that. Drop in a few keywords. See what we can program.
It's like Alexa. Instead of "Hey Google," though, you got to say, "What's up, Gary? Could I load in the keywords?" and then say the thing. It's "What's up, Gary" triggers his audio recognition.
Right.
All right. What's up, Gary? Could I use the keywords paperwork, mom and pop, and special?
All right. Paperworks, mom and pop, and special. Here we go.
Gary, you got that?
And loading into Gary. Basically, the way it works, we will, with your blessing, put this electrode on you. We'll import you into the cyber sax environment. And then you will perform basically Tim Capello on the go sax solos for people in need from our audience. Okay. Let's go ahead and, Tim, if you can stand here, we're going to see if we can import you into the cybernetic cyber sax system. Computer, let's begin to import. Oh, there.
It's working.
I have a really important job interview on Wednesday.
Okay.
The saxophone is a great instrument for that, for motivation.
I could do that.
For settling your nerves.
Right.
Jenna needs pump up music and or anxiety curing music
Right.
to get ready for her job working for the local city.
When you go in for the job, you want to look prepared. You bring your own resume in a folder. You dress up nicely. You bring your own money to pay for parking afterwards. You don't bring your own personal saxophone player, but with this technology, you can. Let's load it in.
Thanks, guys. Wow. You know, guys, all that anxiety and nerves that I had just moments ago, it just melted down from the top of my head, through my chest, down through my legs, and just out through my toes. It's gone.
Of course, that's Tim Capello, Cybersex. How could we not forget that? Mom and Pop, you know, he was the mom and pop business.
I forgot about all the technology advances we've developed on the show.
That's right. We've been a little ahead of the curve, I will say.
We should sell some of these patents we've been making.
Zach, thank you for calling, and thank you for all of your support over the last 3 years, I think, since we've been talking with you. I'll never forget spending time with you in your basement in Chesterton, Indiana, meeting your dog and meeting your family. And I hope we keep communicating, and I look forward to what you make and what you create, because I think you're a bright young man and will make a lot of great content in the years to come.
We're just a DM slide away.
That's right. Yeah, you've already slid into my DMs. I'm mailing you packages. So
yeah, I mean, I've stayed at your house. So
yeah. Zach slept on my couch.
Yeah.
Talk about fan engagement. We had people sleep on our couches.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling. I'm sorry. Not at you, Zach. I'm yelling about in the world. We talk about fan engagement. We love to preach fan engagement, but we had them. We had them sleeping on my couch. We rented a movie from Videodrome. My girlfriend and I at the time, we got dinner together with Zach, and we watched a movie together.
Zach, Dabmaster Zach, simple yes or no question. Has Ballers Dwayne The Rock Johnson ever had you over to his place to sleep on the couch?
Legally, I cannot answer that.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Let me just say this. No, I'm not gonna say it. I was just gonna say I was going to bed that night, and I said Zach's downstairs to the person I was seeing going to bed, and I said we got to be quiet. And I think they were thinking other things, and I said we have to be quiet. We have a swap shop community member downstairs on my couch. I hope you didn't hear anything, Zach, during that night.
Oh, no.
Zach, thank you for your call. We're going to try to get a few more
It's
calls.
always a pleasure to hear from you.
And tune back in next week. This is Penultimate. I want to reiterate how penultimate this is.
It is penultimate, but Matt, I can't help but, I know some of the streaming shows have announced that what is happening, and I think some people might think this might be it, but we are here next Wednesday, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't think there's any show on after us next Wednesday. Of course, tune into Assembly Line coming up right after us tonight for a 2-hour special. Man, I'm going to pitch. Do we do a 2-hour swap shop? Maybe 3-hour swap shop next Wednesday. Okay, hour and a half, 90 minutes.
How much do you want to put yourself through, man? I mean,
you're right.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
I was just gonna say we have so many clips we still have to get to at 6:46.
Yeah,
we're probably gonna get to like 2 more clips, and we have 24 more to get to.
Next week.
I've missed you
too. I'm just going to tell this caller and whoever else who's out there watching.
This is Polar Bear. You guys, promise you I'm not going to cry. I'm going to try. But
deep cut.
I left NASA, and I wanted to share the greatest parts of that job because you guys got me through a really toxic place there. But you helped me find the greatness in it. And that's what all of you do, is help find the greatness in things, and I will miss that. And I love you guys.
we will miss you too, and we still drink out of, well, when I was in an office, I drank out of my NASA cup all the time. I think it's still sitting there.
I do. I just made tea with it, actually. Tea that was sent to me by Matthew in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Another swapper.
The NASA
drinking out of a NASA cup from Polar Bear.
My NASA mug from Polar Bear at the office is like when the Voyager just continues to fly out into space.
That's right.
Without anyone.
Yeah.
Well, that's really kind of you to say that.
were a
I love
huge
you
part of
too.
that.
I love you too. And you know what? When Dragon Con, maybe next year, 2021, but maybe 2022, when that's around, I'm sure we'll see you there. And we'll have a drink together.
Yeah, whenever it happens, I will be there. Any of you guys can swap shop. You beautiful internet strangers, I love every single one of you, and I
Thank
can't wait
you.
to see you.
And when I see you, I'm going to give you a big old hug, Polar Bear.
Yeah,
and a big
we'll
old
see you,
kiss
Dragon.
on the cheek.
I'm going to cosplay as Pfizer's vaccine, and then I'll have capsules of it all over my body.
In my bolo tie and shirt, I will clear the line. Thank you guys for everything. I love you.
Thank you.
And I'll
Wait,
see
you got to
again.
activate Gary. You got to activate Gary before you go.
Gary.
You got to say,
Gary.
"What's up, Gary?" to voice activated, and then the keywords you want to see in a clip.
Hey, what's up, Gary? How about that clip? One of the clips where I guest hosted. That's a shoe-in, right, Gary? Come on, help me out, big man.
Hopefully Gary can do that.
Still in beta, but we'll see if we can get something
See what
close
Gary
to
can
that.
do.
But something fun, Gary. If not, just something fun. Make us laugh. We need smiles.
Gary can do that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like we're about to announce some sort of sport, like boxing match.
They say you can't pick your family. If I could pick my family, I want you to be my dad.
Really?
Wait a sec. Little too close, please. Let's create a little space, please.
Just us and our bros hanging out at prom.
I love Promitar. You ready to get dunked? Not dumped. Sorry, I didn't mean to say dumped. I feel naughty, like someone's watching and getting off on this. I don't know why. Zach, how did that?
No.
Oh no! Oh, no. God, that probably wasn't a great idea. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Promitar.
Wow, a lot of laughs on that. I never went to prom, man. I never went to prom. I worked at Macy's then. I had to dress up and wear a tie. So I actually dressed up. I went to the gas station after I got off work. They said, "You're coming from prom?" I said, "No, I work at Macy's." I didn't go to prom. I didn't have a date this year. I didn't have a date. I asked one person. They said no. But then actually someone else asked me. I didn't like them back. That's the way it goes. And that's how it is. And I wish I would have said yes, but you always are filled with regrets, and I can only empty them out.
If you guys missed that one, in 2019 prom season, we had a cyber prom on the swap shop. Zach broke
A year
Cho's
before.
iPad. We were trying to dunk people into the punch bowl. He said it was waterproof. No, dude, they're waterproof.
But they
I
said the
watched
casing was.
I
Someone
watched
was,
the
yeah, the
Johnny I
casing was
video.
waterproof.
But I wanted to point out, I think we made this observation on our Instagram, but that was a full year before the world actually became a nightmare of virtual proms and
That's
virtual
right.
events.
1 year
Like,
before
we were ahead of
Diplo
the curve.
hosted digital
If only
prom.
we'd like patented that event technology,
Right.
we would have been like the Zoom dudes.
Right. Well, you know, Matt, that's always something.
Okay.
The next chapter. Hi, welcome to the
Come
Swap
on
Shop.
in. How you doing?
Hey,
Hi.
good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
This is my first time calling for like 4 years, I think, maybe. I think the last time I called in, I spoke to Zach. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
helped me get a job here. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember. You're an
Welcome
You're
back.
a teacher. You're teaching. You're teaching English, right? Or French?
Yeah, teaching English in France.
That's it.
Nice.
How's the job going?
Yeah, well, it's good. I work in, I've moved up in the company now. I'm in the head office. And,
Nice.
I always think I wouldn't be here if Zach didn't help me get my job and practice my interview.
Hey, You did it yourself.
When you say the company, are you
Thanks,
talking about
man.
a school?
You're welcome.
It's
No, I think it's a company
like
that
a big
teaches it.
chain school.
Oh, it's like a teaching thing, business. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, is your name William? I think it was. Let me test my memory because I'm worried. I've my brain.
Yeah,
It's
it
William. See, Matt,
Wow.
I'm so afraid about things. I've hit my head twice on my bike, and a lot of things have happened, and I'm sure to everybody. But I'm thinking, wow, do I remember things as well as I used to? And I get worried about that. Will my memories go away? Because right now we can only live through our memories. I think it's like Total Recall. You really only. Your memories, the party moments, I'm really eating those. I'm really enjoying them because that's what's keeping me going. That's what's making me think about the future. Because
Right.
we're not really living new memories in lockdown. But I remember William.
The touch of a human you loved. You
That's
gotta,
right.
when you're asleep at night thinking about things that were happy.
Yeah. So
hugs.
William, you're still in France?
Yep. Still here.
That's great.
So I think
So it's a little late for you
it's-
tonight.
It's 4 years since I started. Yeah, it's nearly 1
Have you
o'clock
bought
in
the
morning.
shirt yet? The black
Our
and white?
shirt?
No, the black and white shirt in France you get after a while. living there.
No, not yet. I haven't bought one yet.
Well, do you want to? Why we got you on the phone, William?
They give you, I think it's 3 years
Yeah.
in, you get the black and white striped shirt and a baguette for free.
Oh, the striped
missed
shirt you're
it.
talking
Yeah.
I
about.
missed
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, while we got you here,
But
would
they're
you like to talk to Gary? Ask Gary, what's up, Gary, and program a clip from the past, a journey through the past, one of my favorite Neil Young songs.
I'd love to.
Okay,
all the way from
here's all
France.
yours.
So what's up, Gary? My keywords are curve, creep, and guacamole.
All right.
I don't know if
Curve,
Gary's gonna
creep,
find those,
and
but I know where you're
guacamole.
coming
You never
from,
know.
William.
You never know. Full random generation of clips.
Yeah.
We could. Thank you, William. And I
Thank
hope
you, William. Have a good rest of your
I don't know
evening.
the
well.
algorithm. Maybe it'll give.
I'm jealous. I wish I could be over there in France this winter. It seems like it'd be a
know.
nice winter to spend there.
France it up.
No.
I mean, a spray tan definitely steps up your game. Are you married,
No.
Zach? Okay. So when you get a spray tan, just be prepared
This
for
weekend might
women
be-
to
Oh.
just flock all over you.
I've been waiting for that. We've been doing the show for about a year, and I was like, 1 year. After a year, I bet people will be just like, I can't get enough of this guy. He's funny. I want to marry him.
I mean, literally,
far, it
that's
hasn't
going to
happened.
happen.
Yeah, right. Hey, if you're just not tuning into William Street Swap Shop, I'm Zach. I'm a little pale, but I'm about to get my glow on. It's about to get #illuminated.
Get the Zach tan. Gonna Zach 'em up. Get a Zach tan. Gonna get 'em real tan.
Man. It is neat.
Okay, there we go. See, you should have waited for the drop on that one too.
So somebody who's very fair complected,
Uh-huh.
like Zach, is going to look good with the violet and red undertones. So that way there
Okay.
he does not look orange.
And this is your own proprietary blend of
Absolutely.
seven lavenders.
Yes, my
Yeah.
own proprietary blend. You can definitely tell you
So I
work
think
out
once I get
every
this
day.
tan, once I get this tan, I'm gonna be looking really handsome.
Yeah.
Very
We'll give you a 6-pack. Opulent Spray Tan actually sprayed Mr. World Georgia. So yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking
So-
about.
So after move over, Mr. World Georgia. After today, there's a new contender in town, Mr. Zach in Georgia, on the William Street Swap Shop.
Okay, wonderful.
Make 'em dark. Make 'em like whatever.
Hey guys, the plug's not working.
Oh, the plug's not working.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is looking like our first coat. It's kind of a base coat, I guess, when you're working with someone extremely on the paler side.
Correct.
Okay.
This color has a lot of red in it.
Uh-huh.
So Zach is going to look like he stepped off of not just a regular beach, but a Mediterranean beach. A lot of solutions out there actually have an unpleasant smell to them
Yeah, this smells like I'm drinking a pina colada.
on the Mediterranean beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best tan you'll ever get, I'm telling you. I don't even want to go outside again. I'm going to go live in a cave after this. I'm going to go cave diving. You'll never see me again, but I'll be good looking. I don't need the sun to look this good.
Yes, absolutely, Zach. You're right. Turn around and face the back now.
I miss her.
Oh my gosh, what a day!
Hey.
Hey, I heard you. I heard you talking. How are you? Sorry we didn't get to you till just now.
It's all right. How you doing?
Pretty good, hanging in there.
Doing well. Doing fine.
Who may I ask is
I
calling?
can't talk. It's your top swapper.
It's our. I don't curse on the swap shop. Did you just say cock blocker?
It says cop
No,
swapper.
it's this.
Oh, top swapper.
Top swapper.
I swear I heard it's your cock blocker. I said, oh, well,
I'm not that
I'm sorry.
mean, guys.
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I think that's probably the third or fourth time I said a curse word since we've done this in 5 years.
Bad boy. No worries. I can't talk long, though. I'm on a bathroom break to say goodbye, guys.
Well, thank you for all you've done for the swap shop. You are our top swapper. You've completed the most swaps. We're guarantee we're going to get you that reward in swap coins sometime soon. I think you've already been given swap coins. They didn't quite turn out to be the cryptocurrency we'd hoped.
You've given me enough, honestly. In the 5 years I've known you, you guys have done so much for my mental health. It's not even a joke.
Well, that's really kind of you to
I
say
really
that,
appreciate
Chris.
that. That's
And
good.
I don't think we could have done this as long as we did without people like you who are sending in items for us to talk about and look at and to keep the show going for all these years. What's the saying? Still going after all these years. And it's because of people, you know, when you always hear PBS, viewers like you, people like you who submitted things and interacted with us and kept us a true interactive streaming show.
Visk, we want to make this a celebration. We got time for one more Gary clip, and then we got to hand it over to assembly line. Do you want to trigger the last Gary clip of our penultimate episode?
I'd love to. Before I forget, though, Latino wanted to say thank you again for that beanie on our anniversary.
I'm so glad we could get it to her. You guys are the best. We loved meeting you in real life.
Yeah, that was great. I'll
I
never
hope I get
forget
to
that
talk to you
night.
again in the future someday.
We will.
We will. We'll be around. Zach
Good to know.
might fade away, but I'll be around.
Hey, it is what it is. Is that what people? Isn't that what someone said once? The best is yet to come.
Visk, let's trigger that clip. We gotta get out of here. I think.
All right.
Keywords.
Outdoors, bread, park.
All right, let's see if they got that one. It's in beta. Gary, can we do load one more clip, please? Thank you, Visk, for all your years of
I'm being told
friendship.
assembly line moved to 8 p.m. so we can go over it a little bit. I don't know if
Oh.
that's a news update for people.
Okay, I didn't hear about that.
I'm just
Well,
told in the
let's-
text from Stephanie.
I built up the emotional gravity to this one. Maybe.
I know. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have never said that. It's like when your parents are like, you can have a hot dog for dinner. It's like, well, we made the broccoli. And actually, I'm being told the broccoli's not going to happen.
Gary, you got those keywords.
Go ahead, Vince.
One last clip.
Sorry.
Earth's top duck. The top one, maybe decision. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
The top one was from Decent Sherm, his handsome man, duck. Round 2 was from Tarina. It's sort of a gaggle of good-looking ducks. And then round 3 was Cowboy sent in by David in Georgia.
Take your time to think about it. Tough decision.
Come to like a group consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to gather around the
You guys
microphone?
want to talk about it? Can you do the thing where you whisper nonsense into the phone like Scooby-Doo and the gang would do? Like, I just don't, you know, like, oh. I'll do that part.
I don't know, guys. It's just, I mean, I like a lot of these stuff, but it's really hard. It's fine. I mean, to you, what do you think? Okay, so we're okay. All right, well, yeah. Yeah, it's the best show we've ever been on. Now that we got extra time to discuss it, it's the best show we've ever been on. A lot of fun. I didn't get sick of talking about dogs at all. This was a good time. I'm really glad. Okay, I think we picked it up.
It's kind of difficult, but I think we have precision.
Okay. Wait, can we get one more duck riff and then the announcement? The duck riff. to signify that the final decision has been made. Maybe a little extra reverb on it this time. No, just kidding. The official duck tone has been selected. Here we go. Nice.
Great.
Sorry, I destroyed the drama of the moment. Now you can.
Seems like we all agreed duck number 3.
Oh
Duck
my
number
goodness,
three, wow.
duck
Best
number
duck in
3.
the world.
Local Georgia duck,
Can't
Cowboy.
believe it. Cowboy went up against all the ducks from across the world, became Earth's top duck.
Great choice. I was secretly rooting for him. It's like Willy Wonka. I can
Yeah.
finally tell Charlie I was rooting for you the whole time.
Congratulations to Cowboy the duck. We're going to be mailing these crackers.
To him.
Maybe we'll come and visit you sometime
Be
since you're in
in
Georgia.
All Swap Shop promotional materials, we checked out with our lawyers. You don't have to pay ducks anything. You can use their likeness
That's
however
right.
you want.
It's great.
Thank you to Amen Dunes, one of the many great bands and artists we've had on the show.
Yes.
With special guest Delicate Steve, another great artist we've had on the
That's right. And Cowboy, the duck who lives maybe about 4 miles away from us. I believe he's still going strong and healthy.
Yeah, I saw Cowboy not too long ago. He lives a few miles from my house. Well, this was the penultimate episode. We were celebrating 5 years. We thank you guys for joining us, and make sure you tune back in. We're figuring this out.
We are.
Last 2
figuring it out.
eps. It's a little sad, but it's also, change. The only thing that is constant is change or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, listen. It's been a long. I'm going to save everything. I have a speech I wrote.
I got Zach.
I'm a wedding officiant. I've officiated weddings before, and I love public speaking. I love, it's something that was I was shy when I first started doing it, and then I learned to overcome it, and now I really enjoy giving speeches and talking about things, whether it's a marriage, when I was officiating a wedding, or giving a speech on the progressive movement in St. Louis at my history conference at my college. I was a double history major. But I think something to look forward to next week is something that probably the closest thing, the most love I've had for something in my entire life is this show. And it's the people who are a part of it. And that's Matt Hutchinson. And that's the people behind the scenes. And that's the people who are all watching on the internet. I think hearing people who are calling in, it makes me sad that you're sad. I don't want you to be sad. And I think next week will be a great celebration of the 5 years and almost 1,000 hours we've all spent together. And whether you started watching like William 4 years ago in France, or you just started watching a few months ago, I think it's a great place to be next week. And I look forward to being here.
Make sure you tune in.
I can't imagine what my life would have been like without you guys. Sorry.
No, well said, Zach. I was just going to say I was going to give the viewers a little sneak peek of the final episode present I got you, but you got to hold your ears. I'm going to whisper it to them, okay?
Okay.
Because it's part of the
you don't have to give me anything.
Okay.
I don't want anything. just having the presence of everybody here is...
Spoiler alert.
He really wanted one of those. Zach's wanted one of those spare tire covers for his Jeep Wrangler that says "Life is good," and there's a stick figure holding like a paddle for doing outdoor stuff. I got him a "Life is Good" Jeep Wrangler spare tire cover. Shh, he doesn't know.
Okay, I didn't hear anything.
Right, you can know.
Well, that's
Anyway,
it.
Life is
I
good.
think the penultimate episode. 5 years. 5 years ago today, Matt, we sat together. We shook hands. We didn't know what was going to happen. I'm now pretending to look at you, but I'm looking out the window, a dark window.
I know. I
a
look
black
at my
mirror
bookcase
at
whenever
my neighborhood. But 5 years ago, we didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't know the adventures, the journeys, the things that were to be coming, and what was inevitable. And I can only say, for all of you watching, thank you, all my gratitude, all my love, and we'll see you next week. Matt, I don't want to end. I don't want that to end it, but I know we can go over a little bit of time. But I want you to say what you want to say. We got next week to say what we have to say.
Computer, can we trigger "Been one hell of a ride," but I wouldn't change a thing? Anyway, Zach, it's been one hell of a ride, but I wouldn't
It's been
change
one
a
hell of a
thing.
ride, but I wouldn't change a thing.
Hey, the ride's still
Yeah, I'll
going,
see
Matt,
you
and I think it will. I have a
next week.
feeling it will keep going no matter what happens.
It's been tough being away from you, man, and to do this virtually. I wish we could be in the same space. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe next week we'll figure
I think we'll make something work. And, you
safe.
know, yeah, I
COVID's
think so.
going away, right?
Actually,
it's almost done.
yeah, actually, I did read this, Matt. I did read this, and I want to say it, and I feel like I'm an echo. I feel like I'm just screaming into a void. But I was pretty effing sick, and I didn't tell people I was hiding it because I was afraid. I was really afraid. I didn't want to tell people about it in April. But I was pretty sick. I was down on the couch. You can ask my roommate Adam, who I live with. He saw me for 2 weeks sitting there on the couch. I only got up a few times to get on WebEx calls. All my energy to get on there for 30 minutes and go lie back down. And I will say this. I think, hopefully, I read on the New York Times, maybe there's some immunity. They said that it could last years. So maybe I'm immune. I don't know. But I'm just saying, if we get together, there's some help. There's some good chance that I won't be able to spread anything. I don't know. No one knows. That's the scary thing. That's about everything right now is no one knows anything. We're all figuring it out together. But that's kind of exciting because you're figuring it out. It's a group project that we're all working together. And I know we're going to get a great grade on it.
Well, Zach, we got one more exam left to do next week. We invite all you guys to tune in this same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here. We don't know how long it'll last. We don't know what kind of bandwidth we're going to need, if they're going to, shut it all down.
My internet data
We'll be
just
here.
messaged me and said I'm actually exceeding this month's data by 22 megabytes. So hopefully I don't go
Save
over
a little
anymore.
for next week.
Should we play a Gary clip? Should we ask Gary for one more clip before we end? Or do you just want to end it? Save it all for next week?
Yeah, let's save them for next week.
All right, okay.
wanna
We have a
keep
lot
people
more to
tuning
see.
back in.
We hope you come back, and if you didn't get a chance to call us tonight, we'll be here next week to
Yeah.
listen. And in the meantime, have a great evening. Take care of yourselves.
And apologies to people who got cut off. Please call us back next week. We want to talk to as many of you as we possibly can.
That's right.
So we'll see you then.
Thank you all.
Till
Have
then.
a great evening.
Yeah.
It's a deal.
But he can't go to
This is
the
gonna be our
city.
last show
What,
because
what?
Swap Shop is like a bigger show than we are.
Well, guess what?
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
guess what?
canceled.